Santa's little helpers, Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn,
are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Got weekend winners coming up in about 15 minutes from now, but we got Matt for one more segment, and we want to talk about the group of 5 and their showing in the college football playoff. Obviously, you had 2 games that were not competitive, and I know that James Madison had some chances. They had some nice drives early in the game. They weren't able to put it in the end zone, and then they scored some points late. But Oregon was never going to lose that game. Ole Miss was never going to lose that game. It was the same thing that we saw the first time those 2 teams played. What can be done to make sure that doesn't happen again? Is there a way to include the group of 5 into the college football playoff, but also have expectations for that by saying, hey, you got to be in the top 15 and be a champion of your conference. If you're in the top 15, you won your conference, we'll give you that G5 spot. G6 is what I call it, but whatever. If you're 21st, great season, but we're sorry, you're not going to the college football playoff. If you're 16th.
Yeah, there probably needs to be some other milestone. No, I like to live in a world where the underdog has a chance.
Right.
I like to live in that world to where if you hit a certain metric, you get in. You get rewarded with an opportunity, whether you're a long shot or not. You have the long shots in every sport. Now, I get it. It's when you look at Group of 5 against Power 4, it's a completely different level of football that's being played. And I get that's different than basketball. It's different than baseball.
Yeah.
I get it because there's similar skill sets. There's similar levels of when you get to those other types of sports. So I know football's different, and I get it. But I still like to live in a world where an underdog still has a shot.
Right.
Now, you definitely don't need 2. But I kind of like that idea of having another benchmark that they have to meet. Okay, you're the highest group of 5, but did you beat a Power 4 this year? If you beat a Power 4, maybe that lets you.
Right.
Maybe that gives you an opportunity to be in. Maybe, like you said, maybe you're in the top 15. But then at that point, you're also getting to the human element of it as well. Like, do they keep him out of the top 15 because they don't want him in? But there's a lot of argument. Oh, this is brutal. This is bad. Like Notre Dame would have done this or that. BYU would have been a better match, which, of course, those teams would have given us a better game. But then you got to look at it from the other end. Did anybody playing Saturday, does anybody have a real shot at winning the championship? Like, we'll see. They're saying, yes, there's no way JMU's going to win. There's no way that Tulane's going to be competitive in this playoff. Well, I mean, is Ole Miss going to be competitive in this playoff? I don't know. It remains to be seen. If anybody outside of the top 4, top 5 in the country actually have a shot of winning it all.
Yeah.
Because, of course, they're going to be underdogs. So it's one of these arguments, like, I don't know how you fix it. I love to live in the world where there's like a clear-cut goal that a team has to hit to make a playoff. And, yeah, Notre Dame, BYU, Vanderbilt would have all given us much better TV, but there certainly doesn't need to be 2.
Yeah.
If there's one, great, put them at 11 a.m. Put them at 11 a.m. on Saturday so we're not having to watch the afternoon and the primetime game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was... Man, it was just no juice. There was no juice in either one of those games, and maybe
they tried.
Maybe it's predetermined. Maybe, and I was rooting for JMU all year. I mean, bold prediction: Sun Belt was going to be in the college football playoff, but there was just no excitement. I mean, we were at a Christmas party for Katie's family, and we had the game on, and about 8 minutes into it, we're like, "Hey, can you turn on Bears Packers?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a playoff game. Like, and the score wasn't out of hand yet, but it's like, let's turn on Bears Packers.
Right.
And I just like for the college football playoff, you just don't need that.
Yeah, you don't need that.
It's got to be more than that. So
what do you think is the right kind of other metric for them to hit? Like a ranking? They're the
you gotta
highest.
have at least one
they're the
Power
highest
4
provi-
win.
You
got to.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have one.
Right. Or play a really good game. Like if Tulane would have played Ole Miss earlier in the season, lost by a score. Or like, you know how ESPN has like the percent to win?
Right.
Like if it never got below 40 or 50, like they could look at different metrics like in a BCS, so like against a Power 4 team. Say, all right, they had a win, okay, but you know, they had a win against a Power 4, but it was a really bad Power 4. There's got to be some sort of metric to hit there. But it has to be. Like, you can't. College football can't. With all the turmoil going around college football, all the people that are getting turned off by college football because of the stupidity of, like, a lot of the rules and the schedule and the calendar, and it becoming. College football is professional football, whether you like it or not. Right. It is professional football. It's turning off a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so to go out and like the one thing you work towards all year is the playoffs and have two just not fun games to watch is not good. Okay, if you want to have that metric with the group of 5 in there, you want to give that award and have that a chance for the underdog, which I do like. One, have it one game, have it at 11 a.m.
Yep.
And then that's it.
All right, Alondra, Tay, thoughts on the group of 6 getting into the college football playoff?
So I will just compare it to, we got very upset whenever that MOU was signed with Notre Dame, that if they're in the top 12, they automatically get to be in the playoff, like no matter what, right? So now we have like a spot reserved for Notre Dame if they make the top 12, and now we have spots reserved for the G5. Like they just get like an automatic bid.
Right.
And like you can't use their resume as an excuse to get them in, because if you're comparing their resume to the rest of the resumes, they are not the same at all. They're not playing the same caliber of schools. If you want to have at least one Power 4 win, then fine, whatever. But neither, like, we saw Ole Miss and Tulane already earlier this season, and it went exactly the same way. Like, I think that the G5 needs to do their own playoff, and I know that won't happen because of, like, the whole money aspect, because the G5 probably gets more money being in the college football playoff than if they were to create their own system and everything. But I just don't think, like, for that, we could just have a 10-team playoff. Like, we already know what happened. Like, I'm not a fan of it. I think that it's wrong that we were subjected to those 2 games because I wanted to be entertained and I was not, like, at all. Like, that's not what I don't know. I don't think that, this is going to sound bad, but I just don't think there's room for the G5 in the college football playoff. Yeah. Like, it's 2 completely different systems.
Yeah.
It's two completely different classes of football. Like, they're playing at 2 different levels.
Literally.
Can a Boise State back in the day have a one-off where they beat an Oklahoma? Yeah, they can.
Yes.
For sure. But if those teams played 10 times, like, how's that going to go?
Right.
8-2?
Yeah.
Maybe for Oklahoma. And that was like, those Boise teams were some of the best G6 teams that we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hate it because like I want, like Matt, like I want to root for the underdog. I want there to be huge upsets.
I do
but
too.
It was like that was not entertaining.
That's why
our TVs were off.
Yeah,
real early into those games.
That's why like we were kind of on some of them. We're like, okay, Vandy, like I hope because they're the underdog. Yeah. But I don't know if the G5 truly deserved like a spot in the college football playoff. There wouldn't be like an automatic safety net for them.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have to, like, make that space for them if they truly belonged in it.
That's a good point.
So go earn it.
Yeah, go earn it.
Go schedule appropriately.
Yeah. Sorry.
For the most part, I'm good with what you said about, like, hey, if you're going to have them in, they have to have certain stipulations. For me, it was always 1, not 2. Like I said last week, I don't no reason Tulane should have been in that. Take 1. I thought James Madison was the better of the 2 teams. But if you take them out, there's always going to be that argument of, oh, well, you got to take the 12 best teams. Great. Define to me what the 12 best teams were. Don't give me eye test crap. I'm good with just taking, hey, who's ranked in the top 12 at the end of the season? Conference, don't care. All these automatic qualifiers, I don't care. I think that's the only way you could do it, because if you say, well, you just have to take the 12 best teams. Okay, great. What defines that? How do you define who the 12 best teams are? Take the 12 top-ranked teams at the end of the year. Boom, congratulations, y'all are in the playoffs, and call it a day. I'm tired of all these automatic qualifiers. Like, just go top 12.
Should the G6 have their own playoff?
Yeah, and I actually think they'd make a lot of money doing that. I'd watch it.
Would you watch it? Because I was thinking about this. Yeah, I think it was actually Katie that brought this point up. She's like, why don't they do their own thing? I'm like, well, I wonder what kind of juice that would have to it. She goes, well, high school has 3A, 4A, 5A. They have different champions. There's different classifications. Those fans celebrate the heck out of a 4A state championship game.
Yeah,
It's not 5A.
They're fans, not football fans in general.
Well, I mean, the best state championship game in Louisiana this year was between a couple of 4A teams that play in a 3A playoff, kind of.
Yeah,
Shaw and St. Charles Catholic.
How much now? But we're not talking about a local viewership. We're talking about a national viewership. How many people are going to tune in to watch, North Texas versus JMU?
That's what I was going to say. They're not going to make the same amount of money.
I mean,
It's
we
gonna
would.
be way
We're
less.
football fans, so we would have it on as background fodder.
Yeah.
the
They're
house.
not going to make the tens of millions of dollars they're making being in the college football playoff than if they were to have their own system.
You could compare it'd be a really direct comparison to the 1AA tournament. They have really good teams, and really good and I'll watch the championship, and I'll watch a little bit and be entertained by it. But you do have to be a football sicko to dive into all those and be super excited about it.
I'll tell you though, man. I watched the FCS semifinals on Saturday in Montana State. Great game, by the way. Those have juice to them a little bit.
They do.
A little bit. And it's I get it. Each individual team's not going to make as much as if they're in the big playoff. We have more schools making money too. So I mean, I guess at the end of the day, but how much less overall is what you look, because it's shared a bunch among a bunch more teams now. But does the overall drop a lot less? Probably. But I mean, look, the Montana State game, it was great.
I'm sure there's a lot of juice for that if you're been to those schools, if you're fans of that style of football and those colleges. I'm just saying from West Coast to East Coast, just pooping. The average football fan doesn't know anything about it, right? I think that'd be a good comparison to the viewership that you would get for a Group of 5 playoff.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more.
I think you get more. I mean, you'd certainly get more, I think. But how awesome would it be if Navy was in a G5, G6, whatever, national championship game? There's certain teams I think that would bring the viewership, and I'd be excited. I'd watch every snap of a Navy
what's that other
national champion.
What's that other basketball tournament?
The
NIT.
The NIT. Be like the NIT.
I think it'd be better than that. One, because football is better than basketball, as far as viewership.
Plus,
the desire.
You could still call it the Group of 5 national championship.
Yeah.
The NIT.
They can hang a banner.
The NIT is the 69th best team.
Right. We didn't make the Group of 64, so we're going here. At least G5, you're actually playing for something.
Get out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally get out of the playoffs, and we should have never.
Go on now, get. What?
What's wrong with you? Why'd she laugh when I asked that?
Yeah, why'd you laugh, girl?
She's like, so much is wrong with him.
All right, we got to let y'all go.
It is Christmas.
Y'all got to get on the road.
Suzette, can you say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Merry Christmas.
That's right. Hey, I wish all of y'all in the foxhole here have a very Merry Christmas. I hope all of the listeners have a very Merry Christmas with your loved ones, with your family. I know we certainly will. It's the greatest time of the year. I hope we all get a chance to enjoy some time with our family, our loved ones, reflect on the true meaning of Christmas, of course. And
go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Merry Christmas, man. It's a great time of the year. I'm very excited, and it's seriously, I hope everyone does have a great Christmas, and again, get to reflect on the true meaning of everything, and while we're here and while we celebrate.
No doubt about it. Safe travels. We'll miss you tomorrow, but have a great time in Florida.
Yep.
And have a Merry Christmas. Make sure that you go to Build-A-Bear, though.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Dude.
Maybe twice.
Yeah,
maybe twice.
Suzette, thanks for coming with me today.
Yeah.
You're great. Come on, say it again. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
All right, when we come back, weekend winners here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GetGordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Right there on the homepage, you can have a chat with a live agent. You can check out cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results, all right there on the homepage of GetGordon.com. Always remember as well, if you want to give them a call, it is your area code in Louisiana, no matter where you're at, followed by 888-8888, and always on social media as well. At Get Gordon's going to be the handle on Instagram, on X, on Facebook, whatever it might be, to see what they're doing throughout the local communities here in Louisiana. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Go to getgordon.com or give them a call anywhere in the state of Louisiana, no matter what the area code is, 888-8888. If you have been injured, whether it's a car accident, whether you've been injured on the job, maybe it's a workers' comp claim, whatever it is, look, it's not your fault. Give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call. Let them fight for you. Let them get what you deserve. They're doing it all over. They've done it for a long, long time, and they are truly the best. GetGordon.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Razor Cane studio. Remind you about our friends over at Marucci. MarucciSports.com is the website. Baseball, softball, all your gear. Not just bats, gloves, helmets, batting gloves, batting grips on your baseball, softball bat, or for your golf club. They have got you covered. Go see them. Go check them out at their store right there off of Segan. Go check out the Hitter's House as well. I mean, what an incredible deal. You can go in there whenever. You can go in there whenever you want and take some hacks, right? You swipe the card. Very easy. Softball, baseball. It is set up. It's ready to go. And if you're trying out like a new bat, you get to try it out in the Hitter's House. It is truly that one-stop shop. You go in there, hey, I've been looking for a new bat. Not really sure which one I want. Well, they're going to put the bat in your hands, and you get a chance to hit actual baseballs or softballs to make sure it's the one that you want. Go to MarucciSports.com today. All right, let's go ahead and get into some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, my first weekend winner. Well, really a bowl game that really stays winning every single year. The Pop-Tarts Bowl. Like, it's just incredible every single year. Great marketing team. They always kind of come up with something a little fun, something a little different. This year, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but the actual helmets on the stripe and on the logos, it's got the Pop-Tart sprinkles.
Oh wait, I did see that. Yeah,
and they do the sidelines as well. It's
on
awesome.
The helmets. I mean, I think it's just genius. It's great marketing. Like, I never thought that I'd talk about the Pop-Tarts Bowl and look, I love a good Pop-Tart. Don't get me wrong, but they have done a fantastic job. Of course, it's going to be a pretty good game, I think. It's going to be Georgia Tech and BYU, two teams that we talked about in the playoff really all season long until the very end. But this is incredible. If you're watching this on YouTube, inside the logo, they've got the Pop-Tart sprinkles. And whoever their marketing agent is deserves a raise because everyone talks about the Pop-Tarts Bowl during all of bowl season. So I'm looking forward to a great game down there in Orlando. And a little bit of fun during the halftime and post-game festivities.
If you don't make the college football playoff, you should want to go to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Agree.
It's incredible. The sprinkles are down the sidelines as well. The Pop-Tart cooks himself in the toaster, and then he comes out the other side. Awesome game.
I think so as well. Love a good Pop-Tart. Favorite flavor of Pop-Tart?
Hot fudge sundae.
Okay, all right.
The cookies and cream one.
That's a great
Good one too.
Yeah.
Hester boys love that one.
I
as
don't
well.
really eat Pop-Tarts, though.
I mean, it's not something I'm grinding on every day
Yeah, no.
Anymore, but there was a husky jean-wearing kid back in Shreveport that certainly enjoyed some brown sugar cinnamon
Oh,
Pop-Tarts.
gosh. Not the brown sugar
Oh,
cinnamon.
no doubt about it.
I hate those.
Oh, what?
I don't like cinnamon.
Those are, what?
I don't like
Yeah, I
cinnamon.
remember she told us that.
Love anything
It's
cinnamon.
like just disgusting to me.
So you were not a fan of the cinnamon challenge back in the day?
No, but I
No.
actually did do it. Almost died.
Yeah,
Because
it did turn out that it was not very safe.
No, not at all. Not safe. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it to Monty Ball in the locker room in Denver, and he coughed for like 7 hours straight.
He was on the injury report because of it.
Probably shouldn't. It was all season.
Limited participant.
Probably shouldn't do that. Probably should not have done that. All right, Alondra, weekend winner.
Yeah, I was gonna go. So I'm gonna do this for Matt because he brought it up. But I was gonna go Will Campbell chugging the beer on the big screen because that is like my dream come true is to get on the big screen and chug a beer. But Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul this weekend. Weekend loser Jake Paul. Weekend winner Anthony Joshua because I mean he's just. I love Anthony Joshua. He's like quietly one of the best heavyweight champs ever. But
Yeah, that's a real fighter.
Yes.
Like that's a fighter in shape, true heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like credit to you for getting in the ring with that guy.
Yeah.
But that's a real boxer.
Right.
Like that's not a YouTube star. That's not a washed up boxer, an MMA fighter. That's a real boxer.
Yes, and Jake Paul is good for like an amateur, and like for fighting an old Mike Tyson or who was it? I forget. No, who did he fight? Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah, his
old
brother
Mike Tyson.
fought Floyd.
Jake.
Logan fought Floyd.
Logan
Mayweather.
fought Floyd.
Yeah.
Yes. So I forgot where I was going because I forgot about the Paul brother, like which Paul is which.
They're kind of the
he's
same
good.
person.
He's good for being like an amateur, like just barely getting into it, whatever. But then when you get in the ring with somebody like Anthony Joshua, they're gonna let you know what's up. I thought there was a no knockout clause. I said that on Friday, but there wasn't because he won by TKO.
Oh yeah.
And he was literally holding him up at the end. So shout out to Anthony Joshua showing them how real boxing gets done. Broke his jaw, and y'all mentioned it earlier. Oh, you have the picture up?
I'll pull it up. No, he broke his jaw in 2 places.
Yeah. His jaw, y'all brought the picture up earlier, looked absolutely insane. But yeah, weekend winner, Anthony Joshua. Weekend loser, the Paul brothers, like always.
When I saw
I saw a tweet that was like, oh, I guess Logan posted a picture with Jake and he was like, oh, but you could break his jaw, but not his spirit. And somebody was like, I really wish somebody would break his spirit. And I'm really mad that Matchroom Boxing will never give us the fight that we deserve, which is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. But the time has passed for that.
Yeah, it has.
So
when I saw he was fighting Anthony Joshua, I was like, this has got to be his dad, right? Like this isn't the same Anthony Joshua. But I mean, honestly, credit to Jake Paul. Like he lost, but he finally fought somebody who's like still somewhat in their prime. So I mean, I guess credit to him. Yeah, that is a nasty picture.
Terrio and Matt asked me about this on Friday, and that's when I thought there was a no knockout. But I was like, I just think it's really funny that they both have 2 first names.
Yeah.
So
Jake Paul.
The first name off.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to go a weekend winner and loser in the same game. Weekend winner, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, they weathered the storm in the second half. It looked like Detroit was going to get it done. We mentioned the craziness, the offensive pass interference to end the game. They win. The Ravens lose, and Lamar leaves the game again, this time with a back injury. Pittsburgh's sitting in the driver's seat to win that division. Like it looks like they're going to wrap that thing up. But weekend loser for me is DK Metcalf. This was a mid-game. He gets into an argument with a fan right here. They're leaning over, punches the fan in the face. I imagine DK Metcalf is going to get some type of suspension here. I mean, if you remember, like, that's kind of why they wanted to move on from George Pickens. They said he was temperamental. They didn't know what was going on. Really bad look there for DK. Also, I think he missed. And, the guy's face was just sitting right there in front of him. I think he actually misses this punch. But
he did.
Still, I imagine some sort of suspension's coming down.
What did that guy say to him?
I don't know. It's going to be a $50,000 fine at least.
Probably a game suspension too.
So that's going to cost you that check. Ooh, that's expensive. That's an expensive miss. Like at least maybe if he hit him on the chin a little
Make
bit.
it count.
Make you feel better about yourself.
You're getting suspended whether you hit him or not.
Golly, yeah, that's terrible. That's not good. Can't do that. Did I want to do that sometimes? We all did. Can't do it, though. I'll say weekend winner, just some of the top flight NFL games. And y'all know I love college football, and college football is my favorite sport. But, man, the NFL has been so good this year. And Thursday night, Rams-Seahawks, what an incredible game. A crazy call in the game, but either way, just an incredible game. That game, the way that it finished, stars after stars just fighting each other, making the final play. I mean, Puka Nacua might be the best receiver in the NFL, goes for 225, and they lose the game there. And then you had the Packers-Bears. The Bears just find a way.
Yeah.
We say it, good teams find a way, and they continue. I mean, down 10 with right at like 2 minutes left, and you kick the field goal, you make it 7, then you get an onside kick, which just never happens in the National Football League, and then you still got to go score to tie it up. They do that on 4th down, and then you go win it on a walk-off pass like they did. Caleb Williams, I mean, throwing that ball, putting his hands in his pocket as the ball's still in the air, completing it. I mean, just looked like the ultimate swag move by Caleb Williams, and they win the game 22-16 over the Packers, and they didn't do anything offensively until they had to, and they certainly got it done. And NFL has been played at a high level, very entertaining, and those two games stood out to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Romeo Doubs, though, the onside kick, I think they said there's an 8% chance in the NFL you recover that onside kick. That ball went right to Romeo Doubs. You have to cover it up. I blame the Guardian cap for his performance, but I'm always going to blame the Guardian cap. Really nice game, though. Bills-Browns was way closer than it should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, the Browns were kind of the Bills were kind of just playing with their food in a sense. Like, J.K. Dobbins, over 100 yards and 9 carries in the first half. He finished with 16 carries for 117. They didn't give him the ball at all. I mean, Josh Allen, 12 of 19. Like, the Bills barely had the ball. I mean, I understand that Shador let him down the field a little bit. He did have 2 more turnovers, but he's a rookie. That's going to happen. Quinshon Judkins, though, carted off. That's huge for them. He's kind of been their offense this year. But, yeah, a lot of great games around the league.
Weekend loser, the Aggies, because...
You're waiting on that one. You're waiting on that.
I know I thought they were going to win, but I'm very happy that they lost.
It's not surprising that they lost. Miami's a good matchup.
Yeah.
For A&M.
They have
that was
really
gonna be
good
tough
front.
they're very good up front. Miami was going to be able to match the physicality, which A&M's been able to out-physical most teams that they've played. Miami made the plays. I mean, Miami should have won by more. Honestly, the kicker missed all those kicks. You had a couple of turnovers. You had a punt return where you trip over your own feet on the way to the end zone. Like, you miss the guy's hand, but then you trip on your own feet. You click your heels like Dorothy. You fall on the ground. Like, they had opportunities to kind of pull away, actually, from A&M. So,
yeah, that was the difference in the game. I mean, not only Beck was a lot cleaner than Marcel Reed, but Mark Fletcher, 172 yards rushing. I mean, Miami as a team averaged 6.5 a carry. Yeah. Texas A&M averaged 2.5 per carry.
And you get Malachi Toney coming back from that fumble. He fumbled it, I think, and then he was so mad at himself, and then he comes back and seals the deal for them. So, shout out.
Freshman.
He's a really good player.
Yeah.
Really good player. To be able to come back from that, he was upset about it.
He was so upset.
I mean, there's no doubt. And oftentimes that player doesn't come back and make a play like he did, but he finished the game. That was well done. That was well done by Miami, because you have that many chances, you don't take advantage of them in a game like that, typically on the road, like, you're just not going to win it. But they continue to fight, and they won. Now they're moving on to go face off against the Buckeyes in the Cotton Bowl.
Oof.
Yeah, I bet those ticket prices changed once A&M wasn't in Dallas for the Cotton Bowl. I bet those changed a little bit.
Yeah.
For the Cotton Bowl. A lot of people probably bought tickets ahead of time. Tay, you got one more?
Yeah, so I got a weekend loser. I was saving this story, didn't know when I wanted to do it. You guys will love this. A former morgue manager at Harvard University was arrested late last week. He's facing 8 years of prison for stealing and selling body parts that the morgue did not use. So 6 different people across the country have now been arrested for that. But this guy was selling skin, feet, hands, and he was the Harvard Medical School morgue director. So a prestigious position, and now he's facing 8 years in prison.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not condoning it. I know he did this to make money.
Yeah.
My question is, who the hell's buying these things? Like, is there somebody scouring the internet, like, begging for a kneecap and they just can't find one?
Right.
Like, what's the deal here? But, yeah, arrested 8 years in jail for selling body parts.
All right. Didn't have it going that way, but it went there. So, okay, we'll finish with that one. I don't think we can top that one. I mean, what does a kneecap go for, Tay-Tay?
I don't know.
On the black
a couple
market?
thousand, sounds like.
It must be. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast Office Products, and they are your leader here in Louisiana. Right, when you need your business to run and be efficient, it's always going to be Gulf Coast Office Products that keeps it moving. So whether you need printers, copiers, managed print services, or full office technology support, GCOP delivers the solutions that keep your team productive. We always talk about it. That's why they are the Louisiana leader. That's why they are the official partner of the Pelicans, the Saints, LSU, and the Ragin' Cajuns. It is their customer service. Now, obviously, like when you are the official partner of teams like that, schools like that, like you're going to be able to handle any size job. Like it is like engineering firm, law firm, university, bank, whatever. It's not going to be too big. But the small customer service detail that they have for you is really what sets them apart. GCOPnet.com.
But baby, it's cold outside. But baby, it's cold outside.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Your hands, they're just like ice. Beautiful, what's your hurry? Listen to the fireplace roar. Beautiful, please don't hurry. Put some records on while I pour. Baby, it's bad out there. No cabs to be had out there. Your eyes are like starlight now. I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell. Mind if I move in close?
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Canes studio. Got a little 49ers Colts tonight. Colts absolutely have to have a win. They are 5.5-point dogs in their own stadium where they are 6-1 this year. The problem is 49ers 6-2 away from Levi Stadium. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Phillip Rivers is going to get another start here for the Colts in this must-win situation. I don't know how it's going to go. I think the Seattle game surprised a lot of people with how well the Colts were able to play. Now you do have a true work week under their belts, though, getting a chance to learn each other. 14 players from that Colts roster last time Phillip played in Indy still there. So that's a large number in the NFL when you think about the overturn that most rosters have. Do we give the Colts any opportunity tonight against San Francisco? Because, again, the Jags right now 11-4. The Texans win, so they're 10-5. The Colts have to have a win to stay in the playoff conversation.
I give them a chance, yeah. It depends on how much they're able to run the ball. I mean, that offense, even when Daniel Jones was there, was always built around Jonathan Taylor. You kind of go look at their losses, and it kind of equals to Jonathan Taylor, unable to run the ball. Yeah. The problem is Brock Purdy's playing really well since coming back from injury. I mean, his last 2 games, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. I understand he's been in and out of the lineup, but Brock's been really good. That Colts defense was great last week, but they've been shaky the last couple of weeks because of injury. So if they can run the ball, though, keep the 49ers off the field, I think they got a shot. Like, I think Phillip kind of exceeded all of our expectations week 1, at least efficiency-wise. Like, he put them in position to win that game. So, I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, the 49ers have already clinched a playoff spot. In fact, 3 teams from the West have already. Seattle, the Rams, and the 49ers all in the playoffs already. Of course, now in the South, it's going to be a battle between the Panthers and Buccaneers to see who gets that spot in the North. Chicago clinches. Minnesota's eliminated. You still have an opportunity for the Packers and Bears. In the NFC East, The Philadelphia Eagles, the only team that's going to make the playoffs. Everyone else is eliminated. If you go over to the AFC, we mentioned the AFC South and where the Colts are, so they still have a opportunity, although it's going to take for them to go out there and get some wins and some help from others because the Texans have won 7 games in a row. They were once 3-5, now 10-5 on the year. In the AFC West, Denver is already in the playoffs. The LA Chargers, if the Colts lose tonight, they will clinch a playoff spot. The Chiefs and Raiders eliminated. In the North, it's Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh got a 2-game lead on Baltimore right now. The Bengals and Browns eliminated. Then in the East, the Patriots and Bills will both be in. The Dolphins and Jets eliminated from the playoffs. So Colts still got a long way to go in front of them if they want to make it to the playoffs. But, hey, maybe San Francisco, because they've already clinched, maybe they take it easy on my guy. Maybe they take it easy on the old 44-year-old.
Do you have to pull against your guy tonight?
I'm not. Well,
the Chargers clinch if they lose.
It's a good question. It's a good question. And if my oldest son's listening right now, he's like, hey, remember, you're a Chargers fan. That's true. It's fair. Can it be one of those situations where, like, Phillip throws for 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns and
they lose by like 2?
49ers win?
Yeah.
Although, it would be so fun to see them make the playoffs and one last hoorah for Phillip, but I don't know. They're playing in Houston their last game of the year, so if they win this one, things do get interesting. They still have, an opportunity. If it's for the playoffs, I'm heading over there. I'm going to miss the show the next day, just letting y'all know, giving you heads up already.
That division is all of a sudden really tough for the Colts, though. The Jaguars handled the Broncos yesterday, and not just – it wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh, Bo Nix had a bad game, and they scored 34 points against Denver's defense.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence had 3 more what's he have? 9 touchdowns, 0 turnovers in the last 2 games?
They've won 6 in a row. They beat the hell of the Chargers, and they beat the hell out of the Broncos. Those are 2 AFC playoff teams. They're not just doing it against the Raiders and the Titans. In those 6 games, they've beaten some really good playoff teams. And not by a little. They beat the Chargers 35-6. They beat the Broncos, like you said, 34-20. That's very impressive.
And they were in control of that game throughout. I understand it was 17-10 at halftime, but Jacksonville scored first. They controlled that game, and they didn't really run the ball great. 81 yards rushing as a team, but Trevor Lawrence is just on another level. I think they've had 8 guys catch the ball last night. He's spreading it around.
It's been impressive. It's been impressive to watch them, and they'll have an opportunity in the playoffs. Maybe Liam Cohen, when he said Duval, maybe he was onto something. Maybe he knew what he was talking about. Maybe we shouldn't have made fun of him so much.
Look at the Bucs offense this year without Liam Cohen.
That's very true.
Duval.
Thank you. I was waiting. I was hoping you heard. Duval. Are they the leader in the AFC, in the playoffs? Are they a team that you think?
Denver, what? Well,
no, I mean in your mind. I know what the standings say, but with how they've played,
Denver.
You still like Denver?
I love Denver's defense. I understand Jacksonville took care of them.
Jacksonville's defense is as salty.
Jacksonville's hot.
Those edge rushers they've got.
The Texans, those dangerous. Because the problem with C.J. Stroud was holding them back at the beginning of the year. C.J. Stroud's playing well.
The AFC playoffs, think about the defenses. With the Jags, the Texans, if they get in, the Broncos, the Chargers, those are all top 8 defenses in the NFL, all going to be in the playoffs. It's going to be, points are going to be crucial. And which team, can score enough, which team can protect the football. All those old cliches, they're going to play out in the AFC.
Well, and then no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, likely no Lamar Jackson. Even if the Ravens make it, we don't know if he'll be back in time. So, none of your top 3 quarterbacks in the AFC, all the top defenses, that's going to be really, really different than what we've seen the past couple of years.
Yeah, your playoff quarterbacks right now would be Bo Nix, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud.
Just like we all had it.
And in the NFC, it would be Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts, Bryce Young, Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, and Jordan Love. A lot of really good quarterbacks that we thought were going to be firmly in the playoffs, going to be watching the playoffs from home. All right, we will step away. We'll take our last break. Let's go ahead and get to some of your questions. We'll wrap it up. We'll ask the bench, get those inside the Bayou 4 chat, and we'll do it when we hop back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. And when you go to the website, they have the holiday pickup alert. All right, so if your regular schedule is Thursday, that's now going to be on a Friday this week. If you're normally on a Friday, don't worry. They're going to work on the weekend over at Trash Rangers. That's now going to be a Saturday pickup. So just make sure you have all of your carts placed on the curb the night before the scheduled pickup, and they're going to get that done even on the weekend. You're just not going to get that anywhere else. And I love when you go to the website during the holidays, they make sure you know exactly when that trash schedule is going to be. Now, that's not the only thing they do, residential commercial pickup. If you're looking for a roll-off dumpster, they've got you covered. 3 different sizes to choose from. Sanitation, from portable toilets to ADA units to septic service, they've got you covered there as well now. So when you go to the website, just know you can do all those things: commercial, residential pickup, roll-off dumpsters, sanitation department, trashrangers.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Remember, if you're feeling down, low energy, or not quite yourself, you need to go check out our friends over at Rejuve Medical. It's right here throughout the state of Louisiana. I mean, it's got everything that you need. We always talk about HRT, talk about feeling like your youthful self. Peptides is something certainly that Matt and I are excited to try out. Lab work, if you want to go ahead and get that done, just kind of check out where your body's at, because this is not a one-size-fits-all type deal, right? Everybody's going to have different things that they need to boost, and Rejuve is going to make sure that you get all the right things. So whether it's recovery, energy, weight loss, overall wellness, whatever it is, Rejuve Medical has you covered. Take control of your health today. You can find that at RejuveMedical.com. All right, let's get to a little Ask the Bench inside the Bayou 4 chat. Oh, I feel like I'm getting set up here, but which current 6-7 seed, the whole deal, AFC or NFC has the best chance to win the Super Bowl? So that would be the 49ers, Packers in the NFC. That would be the Bills, Texans in the AFC. I'll go ahead and steal the Buffalo Bills.
I'll take the Texans then if you're taking the Bills for kind of the opposite reason. I mean, I'm assuming you took the Bills because they have the quarterback that's kind of been there, done that in the playoffs. Texans probably have the best defense in the NFL, so I'll go them.
Alondra, Bills, Texans, 49ers, or Packers? Which one of those has the best chance?
To go different from y'all, I'll go Packers, because they actually probably can sneak in and maybe have a good path to the bowl or the Super Bowl, so I'm going to go Packers.
Ask the bench, over under on portal players for LSU, and I'm guessing that you're meaning coming in to LSU. If I was to set the number, 25. That's a big number.
That feels like a lot.
I know.
I don't know though. Like I don't have like a
over
point of reference for it.
I mean, I think that's actually pretty close. I was thinking somewhere around 20. I mean, Lane's going to bring in his guys. They call him the Portal King for a reason. Like he is not shy about bringing in guys.
Trying to figure out exactly where Ole Miss was a year ago. How many players they brought in? I know it was in the 20s. I'm seeing here 26.
Yeah, I mean, that's right on. I mean, Jake, it's a position we haven't talked about at all. Maybe we can get to it tomorrow or something. You have Kyle Parker back in your receiver room, and that is it.
Yeah.
As far as guys that have actually played.
Right.
Like you have some guys in red shirt, but like you have Kyle Parker.
Yep.
Aaron Anderson declared for the draft. You have nobody.
Yep. I think that's. I mean, offensive line's gonna get hit heavy. Quarterback's gonna get hit heavy. Maybe you add a running back for sure. Receiver gonna add a handful of receivers. I think defensive tackle, defensive line, edge rushers you're gonna add. So yeah, I take the over if it's set at 25. Hashtag ask the bench. Where's Hold the Mayo? Did he not show up? He pushed to tomorrow. So he's going to join us tomorrow. Hashtag ask the bench. Did y'all think of me when Bama came back and won the game? That's from Bama Gump. No, I was thinking,
I didn't think anything.
Oklahoma blew this.
Right.
That was kind of my.
I felt
and
nothing.
also, that field looks terrible.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like painted dirt. That was another one of my thoughts.
It must have ain't rained in a while in Norman, Oklahoma. What are we doing, guys?
Yeah. I think it rained the day we were there. I don't know.
I felt absolutely nothing watching that game.
I was like just hoping for like some emotion in
I
any
wish
of the playoff games.
both
honestly.
teams could have lost that game.
Yeah,
that's how I felt when they in Miami.
Yeah, in Miami. Yeah,
I hate Miami, and I don't even really know why. I mean, I always troll them because they don't have fans. I don't know.
Hashtag ask the bench. What's for breakfast on Christmas Day? Probably usual: eggs, bacon, biscuits.
Victoria's family always does a Mary Lee's. Last year we brought them that, so we'll probably do that again.
All right, Alondra. I know you're 1 foot in the parking lot, but
I don't know. I really don't.
Alondra's thinking about packing.
Alondra's not going to be here tomorrow. Safe travels, Alondra.
Thanks.
You and Flynn both.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
Can't have a tripod if there's just two of us, so we'll have to come up with a name for that
Yeah.
tomorrow. But we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
Off the bench.